Hello, welcome. Dogman TB Hunting, and I'm with the G.A.P.S team in a 14th century pub in Essex, Clacton, near Clacton on Sea. So at the moment, this area that we're in is seeing a lot of activity. We've had a lot of activity this evening from the point of view of there's a doorway over here, and when I was doing members live, Kate, hello Kate, nice to see you here, saw a young girl. Now I've got some interesting news about that. She said it's about 8 years old, and I went to see the landlord, and I said, one of my members saw a young girl 8 years old. I can't talk very loudly, right, because there's, I'll show you, okay? There's responses happening in this room over here. If you want to speak to us, you can talk to us and tell us your name. Have you got a name for us that you could tell us? Or you could just make the telly light up again for us. Okay, so let that go on. Like started, so let that cook, let it seed in a bit. Okay, and I'm going to tell you what, this doorway over here, that one. Okay? I was on members live, and I was talking to the members, and a pen came up across, and Kate turned around and said she saw a young girl. And I said, what age was she? She said, 8 years old. 8-ish, she said. The weirdest part, the landlord said, I've got it recorded. They have seen a girl here in their kitchen. The chef said, yeah. I mean, that's just crazy, you know? Absolutely crazy. Okay. So I've got 4K camera going anyway. So I'm just going to turn the camera around so you can have a look. I want to say hello, Delway. Thank you for joining us. Kate, of course, thank you for joining us. And of course, Dawn. Yeah. And Heather Appleby. Is this the Robert Burr by any chance? Do you know, funny enough, Heather, you are right, it is. Thank you for joining us.
Can you light one of the cat balls for us by touching it? Sounds like Carol's got something going on down there.
Is it alright if I just give a little shout out?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Okay. Is there any entities in here? My name is Phil. You have seen me before. We have met before. Over here, I've got a funny little device. If you blow on it, the slightest little blow and it will start turning. Okay, it's also got a thermometer as well, so that will then tell me, if you want, that you're here. Like one of the cat balls got one over here. Look, I'll show you it works. Go near it, just give it a little tap. Got another one over here. Go near it, give it a little tap. Don't mean to harm you. We're not here to harm you. All we're trying to do is make contact if we can. Got another one over here. Now, you must be wondering, why on earth are these people here asking after us? Maybe you're bored of it. Maybe you can't communicate. Let me ask you this question. When you were alive, if you were alive, did you ever wonder what the afterlife was? Did you ever question it? Did you ever wonder where you'd end up? Did you ever think you'd end up in a pub? That's why we're here. We're here asking the questions that I'm sure you yourself asked. Now, if you can communicate or let us know that you're here, then that will be wonderful. That will allow us to somehow understand that the end is not the end. That it goes on. A little radio here as well, so I'm going to put that on. Remember to light one of the lights up, the cat ball over there on that table, got the fan, make that spin. Okay. You can also communicate. You're trying to communicate? If you can come through on the radio, it'd be brilliant. If you can come through on the radio, that'd be excellent. Would appreciate it. Talk to us. Talk to me. My name is Phil. If we can ask any other question, if you're bored of the questions that we ask, if you're like, oh, really? Why is he saying, oh, I like one of the balls? I'm not some performing animal. Okay. If you can come through on the scanner, that would be marvellous. You can say your name. My name is Phil. This is interesting over here, this little fan. Slightest little breeze. Little turn. We really are only here just to see if it's the end. Do you know what I mean? You must have thought, if you were alive, you must have thought to yourself, wonder what happens when you die. And we are wondering if what you are, talk through the radio, talk through that, give us a name. Let us know that death's not the end. You're being very quiet. Are you elsewhere in this pub? Is there a little girl here? If anyone at home can see anything in this room that I've missed, let me know in the comments, okay? Ah, do you know Heather Appleby? Does anyone know Heather Appleby?
I know Appleby.
Appleby. She knows about this pub, And she says, I've heard some great stories about it from someone that used to DJ. There, they said it was haunted from someone that used to DJ here. Because she asked if it was the Robert Burr, and indeed it is. Yeah. Ah, okay. Anyway, this is the team. Say hello, team.
Hello.
Hello. Yeah. So this is the G.A.P.S team. Really great team, and very dedicated. Lucky enough, they asked me to come along today, which is fantastic. See this teddy bear over here? Yep. This lights up. Come through on the radio, just a voice. That's all I want. Just a voice. Don't have to play, you just come through. So if you can light this up, that'll be absolutely wonderful. Right. Let me explain about this. Let's turn it down a little bit. Okay. Right. So the scanning radio basically scans all frequencies, and it locks on. So it's got what they call a close call feature. So if there's a slightest in here, slightest energy or signal frequency, radio frequency, or electrical, it'll click onto it, it'll go to it. So it's a bit like your spirit talker box.
Oh, right.
But it doesn't go through. Spirit talker box goes through set frequencies that it knows it has voices on, and it will just replay those, but in a certain order. You know, just go through those. So it's slightly different. So it'll just go off. But hopefully, I've had it before where you've had voices come through on that. Hopefully. Yeah. Is there a young girl in here? I'm going to get my audio recorder. Let's see. The live again, but it just from there to here, signal. Good. Blimey, I thought I lost you there. Right, hold on. I'm going to just quickly show. Okay, wait, stay there. Okay, let me quickly show you the circle. Okay. Well, I did also do a recording on the EVP, so I'm just going to stop that. Hold on.
And then they said, well, it shouldn't make any difference, and then she got that job in the end. Yeah.
The internet went. Just the internet went. Had no internet. Only in that one by that doorway. Just by that doorway.
I'm going to do a smiley face. You can make that light come up. You like that smiley face? What if I give it some big ears?
I don't think there's anything on that. I don't think there was anything on that one.
I'll get rid of that.
Okay, which one? Oh, that's it. Don't mess around. Okay, here you go. Okay. Right. Is that young girl that we saw earlier on camera? Do you walk across that doorway? Did you used to live here? One question I wanted to ask you. This, or are you some energy entity that can take the form of a young girl, depending on who's seeing it?